Welcome to Ross Toy Review.
Hi, thanks for joining me. Yeah, that was my tank race that I did pretty much towards the height of the pandemic, and because I was bored out of my mind and I was fixing up old toys and making sure they worked. Anyways, that was a fun day, and some lady kept bothering me at the beach and telling me that I needed to monetize my things and go on Twitch, and I didn't listen to her until like 2 years later. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll give that a go because I'm super smart and on the ball. So I had a shitty day waiting for AT&T to come and hook up faster internet. So God knows if this stream even looks good. I have no idea. My shit keeps getting hung up. I'm supposed to have it, but all day I waited. Missed an entire day of work. It sucked. And so I'm just going to go ahead and give myself some serotonin artificially. I've been holding on to this. I got this back in November, did a pre-order on it. And it's kind of a dream come true for me. It's G.I. Joe plus Transformers. It's so fucking cool. That's all I ever wanted was Transformers to be in scale with G.I. Joe. Because, of course, they had the comic book back in 85, 86, the first comic book where they crossed over. They've crossed over many times since. There's even in the cartoon, season 4 of Transformers. I'm going to forget the name of the title, but Cobra Commander shows up, unnamed, but it's clearly Cobra Commander. Hanging out and trying to foil Autobots and their plans and shit like that. So yeah, as a little kid collecting both lines of these toys, I always wanted them to cross over more. And finally, Hasbro did it and made a Transformers G.I. Joe toy. So I'm pretty pumped about it, and it's really neat looking even from the package. First though, because I had a miserable day, I'm gonna have a fucking Mai Tai. So a Mai Tai, it's the classic drink, classic tiki drink, supposedly invented possibly in the Bay Area at Trader Vic's. There's also some claim to other places. They're probably all lying. It probably just existed before a long time before that because it's not a hard drink to make. I should get an actual kitchen knife for this. So it's a really simple drink. It's just lime, rum, orgeat, and orange curacao. It's one of the there's a reason it's a classic tiki drink is because it's fucking delicious and very easy. So gotta get some lime in there. I'm gonna grind that up. Did I do the art on the box? Is that actually Travis Ryan? No, I didn't do the art. I love the art though. No, if I did the art, it would look really crappy, like the Midian record cover that I did a long time ago, which was not good. Regret that one. Anyways, all right. So we've got some lime, and then a lot of fucking rum. Which is probably actually going to clean out my silver rum that I have in here. Yeah, just enough. Always buy big, kids. Buy big or go home. Let's see, some orange curacao right there, which is someone explaining what curacao was recently. It's because it's made from a particular orange from the curacao or something. It's a curacao orange. That's what curacao syrup comes from. And so blue curacao has absolutely no purpose to exist. This is orgeat, aka almond syrup. So yeah, this release is fucking insane. I'm very excited to have this release. I'm also excited to have this drink because I fucking deserve it after sitting around all day waiting for AT&T. So there we go. I'm gonna have a Mai Tai because never play with expensive collectibles unless you're a little schnockered. Otherwise, you're gonna just be too careful with them. And I mean, what the fun is that? Let's test it. Delicious. God, I love a good fucking Mai Tai. So, we'll talk about this. Yeah, so this is really cool. This box is really neat. It's like gonna split apart in this weird way. I haven't watched anybody else's unboxing video, so I have no fucking idea. It comes with the Baroness for some reason, which doesn't make a lot of sense because, of course, the original HISS tank had the HISS tank driver. Let me see if I got this thing working. No, why is that? I had this thing set up so I could do a little zoom in. Oh, that's why. Let's see here. There we go. So here's the original HISS driver from my original tank. I think, yes, this is an original one, so I'm lucky. The label is still very good on his chest because that Tampa stamp rubs off really easy. But yeah, so it doesn't come with a HISS driver for some reason. I don't know what happened. We went off air. Now I'm back. I did a bunch of talking. So that's really fucking annoying. That's what Whelp was. And why can't I chat on here? Ugh. Here we go. We're back. Why can't I fucking reply? Let's see here. I'm not sure why that went out. I don't know if we have viewers right now. But I've been on it for a minute, so. Yes, back. We're back. Fucking. Thanks, AT&T, for not updating my internet. I don't know if that crashed. I don't know if it was a computer problem. I don't even know how much we missed. I just noticed it was not going. Anyways, now that I can see that it's going. So, let's go. Let's put this box back on. Pretend that never fucking happened. Okay, so yeah, the box comes apart. Whee! Okay. So the box is apart. I can't tell. I've seen in the chat I have 7 viewers, but it's not showing me any viewers, but it seems live. Okay, so we saw the box. Oh my god, with the box. All right, we actually have viewers. It's just I'm not getting this thing. It's not showing up on my little computer screen right there. The box is very cool. On the back, so we have the cardboard box. That's Hasbro and G.I. Joe, blah, blah, blah. I guess because it's the, I think that's supposed to be the 20, no, because it's been 40 years since G.I. Joe came out, so I don't know. The X is just because an X. So on the back, it says, surveillance has detected spies, scouting Cobra base. Unauthorized vehicle is identified as subject B. That would be Megatron. Be prepared to intercept. Their sting is sharp, but we are poised to strike. So in this iteration of, in their little storyline, I guess, Megatron is infiltrating Cobra as opposed to teaming up with Cobra. But I guess that is Transformers. They're supposed to be robots in disguise. They're not supposed to be robots who blow up half of Chicago and just talk to everybody. The Bumblebee movie was good. Michael Bay sucks. So now I'm trying to figure out, where does this open? There we go. Got a clamshell box here. And there we go. And I'm excited to open my first ever genuinely 118 Transformer. That looks neat. So there's Megatron in all of his glory. He's a bit bigger than the original Megatron. So that's cool, and I'm glad I've got a fucking knife on me because this is a lot of little wires to cut. So let's pull this out. It's actually is a separate little piece right here. There we go. And we've got instructions. These are kind of cool. They look like old Transformer instructions as opposed to G.I. Joe. Or I guess they'll... So this is going to take a while. And we're done with that box. So Megatron looks really neat. The Baroness is kind of hidden in here. Let me get her out. And we got to cut away some plastic. or some cardboard. And like I said, she is carded. She is on a card. If that will focus, come on camera. Focus on the Baroness. Very accurate to the original so far. Looks good. It's got the same gun. Face looks a little different. Let me see here. I've got 3 different Baronesses here. This is my original from when I was a kid. This is Chameleon, part of a comic 3-pack. And this is Baroness, part of a different comic pack, I think, from the early 2000s. Both of those are from the early 2000s. This one is from 1984. She's holding up pretty good for a woman of her age. I think she still looks pretty good. And I know that these are not the original. The sculpt does look different. Her eyes look smaller. Let's see if we can get in on this. I guess we'll wait till we open her. She does look a little different. It is a different sculpt. It's made to look like the original. Again, they nailed it on the front of these. I don't like the fact that they made... I don't care that the file card is in multiple languages. I get they got to sell this shit worldwide. It's an international hero now. But they could have made the cards the same goddamn size. Would have been nice so that it would fit in your old file collection. Alright. So now we've got to unleash the beast. The Megatron. And this is going to take a little bit. I need to have a sip for strength. Not going to lie, there's part of me that's considered, because I have 3 other Baronesses of different eras, that I was going to maybe sell this carded one. But I think I'm going to open it for science so that we can do a proper comparison here on my stream. Let's see. There's a lot going on here. Where can I cut that one? There. Without cutting into him. And obviously these are for adult collectors. I don't really see a kid being able to... Well, then again, my nephew, I get him those Marvel Titan toys because they're pretty unbreakable. He loves them, and those things come wrapped in about 30,000 fucking rubber bands as well. There is... Well, we got the back of the HISS tank out. It's kind of cool. I don't know, it depends on your outlook. There are no stickers to apply in this. That is not my experience with G.I. Joe and Transformers toys. They should always come with a sticker sheet, in my opinion. Half the fun was assembling it, kind of like Legos, although a lot simpler and a lot less creative. But I love putting the stickers on my toys. In like Star Wars, I believe also had stickers, and it is a lot of fun. Even though I tried to get it as accurate as I could to whatever they said on the box, every kid's toys look just a little bit different. So, yeah, they do got to sell these in Quebec. How many languages are on the back of this card? Let's see. There's French. There's German. There is Oficial de Inteligencia Code. I think. Okay, so we start with English, then we go to French, German, Spanish, and then I believe Portuguese. I'll have to clear this with my girlfriend because she speaks Spanish and French and Portuguese, but I'm pretty sure it's Portuguese because Brazil had a lot of G.I. Joe going on there and a lot of fandom there from way back. So yeah, so those languages. No Russian, so don't worry too much. The commies have not taken over completely. So let's get all these parts out of here so we can set Megatron up. Ugh, more rubber bands. And with all these toys, saw someone when I posted something on YouTube complained about the plastic being different. This film is dedicated to the brave Quebecois warriors that Reagan funded. I love that reference. That is my favorite thing in the world, is that Jimmy Carter started funding the Mujahideen and Rambo supported them. This is kind of bunk. I'm going to say that right off the bat, is that this cannon is not like a full two. It's not a two-part mold. There's something going on there, but it's empty in the middle. It's just empty plastic as compared to the original Megatron fusion cannon, which is this nice hunky beefy thing. So on his arm, which is also way too fucking big for his arm, and it is weird that the scope for the gun turns into a fusion cannon, but that's just the way science works. It's full of mystery and wonder. So, stand up, flimsy ass bullshit toy. All right, got everything out of there, I think. Okay, and then we've got Megatron in Megatron form. This is, I mean, I realize they have to make this into it has to transform, but boy, he is empty as shit in the back. This man has no soul. There's no depth. Don't try to have a conversation with him. That all said, I love the way he looks from the front, and I know this is all supposed to go on him, what Transformer fans would call kibble, stuff that kind of doesn't work, but it just flips around. Anyways, his face is phenomenal. It looks a lot like the cartoon. He looks super fucking cool, as opposed to the original, which of course went through many different designs. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, that face looks a little bit not super accurate. Yes, I would say the cannon. Duck King. That is a delicious pun, and I'll swat your ass for it later for that dad joke. It is not canonical. Okay. So he looks really neat, but yeah, his arms and everything is really empty. I'm hoping that's because stuff goes in it. Otherwise, they were just being cheap on the plastic, because I would really love a back cover on that. Like, I just stick my finger in there. It's kind of, just feels a little empty. So, let's see, what else is supposed to go on them? Supposed to put, we got this. Let's see, this fits on, it says 1. Alright, so this is supposed to go here somehow. It doesn't really give you the directions on how to make this stuff fit on him. It's like, this canopy it's a softer plastic than the original, but it's still nice and clear. So this is supposed to go on his back, and then he just has a big glass tail hanging off of him. It seems a little ridiculous. I just don't want to make sure I don't break anything. Jesus. How? Now we're gonna get. This is why you drink, so you don't care. That is interesting. Okay, let me so I can see what's going on better. Upside down. You have to hinge this in him. And there we go. So he's got the back of the HISS tank on him, which is kind of fucking really dumb looking. And I know I did it the right way because the logo's facing the right way, which it looks great from the front. That looks fucking stupid. Let's see, is this supposed to... Oh, wait, does this hinge down? There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. That's a little better. He still has a giant glass ass. He's got a ass glass. It's... I can see that being a problem in battle. But at least they did hinge that down so it doesn't stick straight out. The gun cannons, like the original HISS tank, I forget. They have a cool name for these. Anyways, the cannons there are by Duck King. Alright, errata mechanics. Let's see. Night Flabs. Or no, Flabs is going. Love you, Flabs. You suck. Pickups. Active pickup suck. So he gets cannons on his head. So he's got that. So he's definitely going to have tinnitus from cannons firing off right by his robot ears. Let's see what else we got. We got his fusion cannon should snap somewhere onto this arm. How does that snap on? There should be a hole for it. There isn't. I'm not seeing one. Oh, it's on his hand. I see. Sorry, the lighting's a little rough around here. So he's going to hold this like a gun instead of having a fused on. Oh no, I guess it's on his. Instead of being on his forearm, it's more like on his palm. So he's got a stigmata kind of like Jesus. So, hey, Kaiju Kitty. We're playing with toys. I know you love it. Transformers and G.I. Joe. Tinnitus? It's tinnitus. It's okay. English doesn't make a lot of sense. We just put long vowels wherever we feel like it. All the rules you learn in school are wrong. And then this is what would be called kibble. Kibble is what Transformers collectors call extra pieces that just kind of slide off and become, say, like a shield. It's always more impressive when a Transformer just completely transforms and every piece is hinged or locked in some way. But in this case, I'm not going to complain too much because it's just so awesome that we have a Megatron that's to scale with G.I. Joe. So there we go. So he's got a little arm shield for some reason. And actually that reminds me, something I didn't prepare for. Pardon me. I have to run. There we go. Sorry, I should have prepared for this. The only other Transformers I have that are in scale with G.I. Joes are these motorcycles. You can see Sonya Blade from the G.I. Joe Mortal Kombat line. Focus, you son of a bitch. It's not going to do it. Anyways. Tonight, HISS. That's true. So yeah, these are Transformers that are G.I. Joe scale, the little motorcycles they can ride. So since we're not going to do size shifting, which is things like tiny little cassette players becoming gigantic robots in my world, instead we have these other little robots. Put that back on. So we can see what a Transformer would have to contend with to deal with Megatron. So this is an Autobot here, an Autobot motorcycle. I think he's going to be a little outgunned by Megatron. Let's see here how fast I can do this. Would be good. Okay, some claw feet. And this is where I'm going to really show that I've not got it anymore. And it being, I used to be able to transform any Transformer very, very quickly. Boy, that is a stupid looking, I forgot how dumb this one looks. I should have transformed one of the other ones who look better. What happens now? There's so many rotating parts on here. No, that doesn't rotate. I think this goes back here. Oh boy. In any case, that's about the size of a motorcycle Transformer that's about to have to face up against Megatron, and he's definitely going to get his ass whooped and blown away by this gigantic heaving monstrosity. So, and here we go. We compare the size of the original Megatron to the new one. Scoot that back a little. So it's pretty impressive. It looks very cool. I'm already pleased because I'm gonna take some photos of this guy, of course, and you know, next to a G.I. Joe. So it's a big robot. Trying to imagine what that would look like delights my little child mind. So we've got that. Got Megatron fully formed. Didn't take long. No stickers to apply. That kind of is silly to me. So let's just go ahead and open the Baroness up really quick so we can have the right one next to Megatron. He is just too hollow and he's got a lot of kibble, but I like taking photos of G.I. Joe toys and I want to do some dumb jokes with Transformer toys, so that's why I ended up buying him. I pretty much will buy almost anything that's at 1/18 scale with G.I. Joe, including Calico Critters accessories. Yeah, wait, what is that kaiju? Snakes in the grass? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think about what you're referring to. I'm not sure I get it. Or get another Godzilla? Well, if you're into Godzilla, what are you going to do? Godzilla is a religion, and people get really mad when I remind them that the Godzilla movies generally aren't very good. But I do love Godzilla as a character. It's just a lot of his movies are shit. Alright, Baroness, come out. So this is a new Baroness. Now I've got two toys that look almost exactly the same, because that's what you do when you're a collector. You're stupid. I am opening the Baroness. It's probably worth some money. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's put her together. Now this, compared to the other new G.I. Joe toys, I gotta say, this plastic feels more like the old plastic. It's a lot firmer. It feels tough. Some of the newer ones feel a little more flexible, which isn't a bad thing, because you don't want that shit to break. She does have the smaller peg hole, so this backpack will not, that is not interchangeable with the original toys. But at least they're the same 3.75 inch size. Her head, like the original, barely moves. She does come with a stand. That's nice. There we go. So, for all intents and purposes, these look pretty much the same, and let's try and get the camera to focus again. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. We had it for a second. You son of a bitch. Stop focusing on me. There we go. So they look really the same. The head sculpts are minorly different enough where I could tell which one was which. The body sculpts look goddamn exactly the same. They look so similar, it would be really hard to tell, except for maybe the elbow joints are a little bit more burnished plastic. The backpacks are different. The original is a little bit shinier. And of course there's like some different numbers on the back here, some serial numbers, a different stamp on the butt. But in any case, this is a very, very accurate, good reproduction of a figure from 40 years ago. So this will probably be the one I use in a lot of photos when I'm throwing things around in the dirt. I'll save that package later. So we have the Baroness with Megatron. Of course, she's got the turret in the back, so she can go up on top. They did do an awesome job. It looks really, this is the best of the reproduction figures I've seen. I love the new Cobra Commander. The plastic still looks a lot different than the original, but this looks so much like the original figure. I have gotten some of the Jurassic Park figures, Kaiju Kitty. I'm considering whether or not I really want them, because I'm not super fan of the movie, but I wish there were more female and civilian looking G.I. Joes at 1/18 scale, so I have a couple. I got Laura Dern. Anyways, so Baroness can sit and in Megatron's backpack. That's cute. So he's like giving her a little piggyback ride. That's his little baby girl right there. His little baby girl, the Baroness. And yeah, she looks good. I brought out some, let's see how, I just was curious how this would look. So I got a HISS tank driver. So if you come with the HISS tank driver, I was thinking about this. The HISS tank driver is red, which looks really good with the black, but I was thinking with the gray of Megatron, I've got these bootleg Stinger drivers from Black Major, who's a G.I. Joe, famous G.I. Joe. Well, I guess not bootleg or whatever. He makes his things, but they're obviously G.I. Joe. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what factory he uses, but he's still making them to this day. So we've got this little like bootleg Stinger driver, and I think I love him with Megatron. That is absolutely, that's the jam right there. That's going to be my Megatron pilot. Right there. These gray guys. So yeah, so I've got my red pilots for the HISS tank, the original, and then there's blue pilots for the 1997 or 90 was the HISS 3, the blue one. Anyways, that looks good. I love to color coordinate, as everyone knows. I'm a fashionista. So, yeah. Actually, you'll never hear Cobra Commander have an argument with Starscream because Chris Latta, the original voice of both characters, died of a brain aneurysm. A little story about him. He's great, talented voice actor. Was actually the first voice, one of the first voices in season 1 of The Simpsons. But apparently he was so hard to work with, they fired him. So he was the original Mr. Burns. But they fired him because apparently he was a real dick. But he was a great Starscream and a great Cobra Commander. All right, so Lorenzo Music. Fun story about Lorenzo Music. He did the voice of Peter Venkman on the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and Bill Murray apparently complained and said it sounded nothing like him. So he got fired. Bill Murray got Lorenzo Music fired from the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and then years later, of course, after Lorenzo Music dies, who did they tap to play Garfield, a character made famous with Lorenzo Music's voice on the original cartoon? But they tapped Bill Murray because Bill Murray does sound like Lorenzo Music, and Lorenzo Music was great, and Bill Murray's a piece of shit asshole. So I don't like Bill Murray. I think he's a fucker. So great actor, funny. He's a piece of shit. So we're gonna transform this, and so I'm gonna have to go with the directions. So we're gonna take off this kibble. So his silly HISS tank shield. Oh wait, you know what? Before we do that, because I only want to transform this once because I don't want this fucking thing to last forever. I have the only other 118 toy I have of Transformers is this Optimus Prime. Remote control from a cheap company. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Turn on. Oh, come on. Did I leave it on? No. Turn on. Should. There we go.
Greetings, friend. I am Optimus Prime.
So I just wanted to compare because obviously this looks close to what a truck would look like at 1/18 scale. So let's see how he looks next to Megatron, his nemesis. Let's go. Transform. Oh, what is going on? This is supposed to work. It's not connecting. You fucker. Connected a second ago. Alright, that looks better when you're not fucking around with the cheap Chinese toy. Anyways, so there's Optimus Prime versus Megatron. As close as we're going to get. Hasbro's never going to make it. Oh yeah, I did hear Bill Murray was a sex pest too. That's right. That's very recent. Bill Murray is a sex pest, and he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit for a lot of other reasons. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. Fuck you, Bill Murray. So yeah, so there's Megatron versus Optimus Prime. As close as you're gonna get until they make a Optimus Prime toy at 1/18 scale.
Activate. Let's roll.
All right, that's it for Optimus Prime. Well, let's just leave him to the side anyways. So, Megatron transforming. Now we're gonna take all the kibble off. Just it's not too many pieces, I guess. 2 pieces of kibble. Let's see here. We're gonna swing these out. This comes with a classic 788 because apparently every tank in the Cobra Army has the same designation. It must get very confusing. Yeah, I'm glad you're stoked for the stuff that I pulled out for comparison. I'm trying to do a good job. Here's a tiny little G.I. Joe size Megatron. He's very cute. I love him. He's boyfriends with Cobra Commander. So, let's see. This swings forward, it says. Swing those forward. Arms down. Then we turn him around, and I really should have got my glasses for this. I'm going to see if I have my glasses. Did I bring my glasses home from work because I'm an idiot? Yes, I did. All right. Here's old man sewage. Jocelyn's here. Hi, Jocelyn. Let's see here. Then we want to, turn it around. Oh, something comes out here. These little guys, there's two little breakers. Oh, boy. They're supposed to, oh, I see. So this actually slides forward a little bit to make room for these. And then these doohickeys in the back go down, and then it slides back, and then we have a full back of the tank. I put those back. The canopy goes back up in the back here. Then so that slides. Boy, that is a confusing direction. What the hell are you trying to tell me right there? I guess this connects to something. God damn. I swear these were easier to read when I was a kid. I could be wrong. I think it says something clicks on his. Where is that little tab that they're talking about here? It's supposed to pull something away. Maybe this was supposed to connect in further. What tab? Right down the tank tread? Oh, god damn. Oh yeah, so I guess this actually does tab in. If I were to have put the canopy on correctly, it would have tabbed in there. All right, so we are loose from the tab. Oh, I guess these guns need to come off as well. Kibble. Let's see, then we're going to make his arms go up so he can fly. And his chest comes out. There we go. That looks hideous. That looks disgusting. All right, so his chest is up, and then the arms are going to go down. Oh, and I guess these tank treads are supposed to be down here at this point already. Arms down. Oops. Then the head goes up. And I know this head kind of hides in a funny way. It's going to make me laugh when we finally get to it. The tank treads go up. So these, I like these, this little addition, because I know these are going to disappear, but I guess these would be mortars of some kind, which is kind of cool when he's in robot form, even though they disappear. It's a nice little added detail. So we got that down there. Rotate 90 degrees. We're going to put his feet away. So no more kissing Megatron's feet. This is all gonna go. Am I facing this the right direction? No, I'm not. This is gonna go the torso. All right, glasses back on. Make sure I'm bending it in the right places. I think just the whole feet go up. That's all that bends. Or this goes up. And the treads are down. Oh boy. Alright. Now we gotta flip it over. Because these are gonna go up here. So we're gonna get his treads into place. God damn. It's so weird how transforming a toy based on something from the 80s makes me actually feel old. Oh, this is so bonkers. I don't know how Transformers fans do it. Is this supposed to go? This hopefully won't take 3 hours like Unicron did. Feel like... Are we at a good point? Or did I fuck something up? Oh, this wasn't even supposed to be out yet. So the canopy I went a little hog wild on. Okay. Alright. We are confused. These are up here. And this is supposed to be bending a lot more than it is. It doesn't want it to go anywhere. So I'm bending something wrong because clearly that should, or maybe, there we go. Ah, I got it. All right. I think we're golden. We're getting there. These seem like they should go there. Oh boy. Now this is television. All right. So those kind of go up like that. I think I got that right. They go into what? Oh, supposed to go up here. What's going on here? I am struggling a lot. Who struggle? Yeah, these things have gotten kind of insanely out of control. I just feel like I didn't. There, that actually seems more like what it should be. Maybe it doesn't fully go up the knee. That seems to make more sense to me. Okay, now we've got to flip it again. Boy, these treads just go where the fuck they want. They are very freeform. So we'll see what happens there. Need to get to what side here? This side. It just kind of says up. But that doesn't look right. This should go somewhere. I am so fucking bonkers confused on this. You have to admire the engineering on these things. Because what should happen is this should go... Oh, maybe this is... Oh, I see. So, because these tank treads in the back need to go back down here. So, and that's right. And I know Megatron's face kind of sticks out the butt in a funny way. Oh, look at that. I think I just found another hinge. So we just found another hinge. These are going to come down here and attach, which doesn't make for a very good tank tread, of course, if it's coming apart in two pieces. But then again, the original Transformers had entire glass canopies that would break it apart into pieces. All right. It looks like I've sort of got my treads together. We're going to get there. Maybe a little bit more give there. It's not quite. There we go. We've locked into place. All right. We have tank treads that just came apart yet again. Let me work on that again. All right, lock in. They have like a little extra little thing there. All right. Oh boy. So I'm just gonna have to force this and muscle it. I think it took me about 2 hours to transform. My friend had Masterpiece Optimus Prime, the first one, and it took me about 2 hours to transform. That thing was fucking bonkers. So, all right. Oh, there's another little fucking tab that we're supposed to be locking that into somewhere. Yeah, where is that? This is more embarrassing than when I cook poorly on this stream, that I can't transform a Transformer. Because, yeah, that says it goes in and locks into what? Oh, into Megatron's torso? So I know he goes... This is insane. Alright, we're going to put that there. Pretty sure that is going to fold back on itself. Yes, it is. Megatron's just going to like sit out in the back, like hanging out, which is fun and kind of funny to me. And these should go into place. I'm trying to figure out where that tab marker goes. Is it that one? It is that one. There we go. So these are supposed to lock into here. And it may be that I did not fold the legs enough. There we go. We're getting closer. Get these out of the way. Go down. Yep. Not quite there with where the legs. There we go. We are locking into place. And that looks fucking weird. There's just Megatron's head. Yeah, core class is fucking great. I love the core class. These little guys, they're very cute. They are perfect. You're right, Kaiju Kitty. It is. The core class is pretty dope. It's very cute, little easy Transformers. Smaller. All right, so we got that together. Now, these arms have to do something. They're swinging around. Yes, they are. So, of course, that's the bottom. Let's see here. Okay, we need that back. And these are going to swing around to the bottom. And we're going to get extra shit in here. And where the fuck do the arms go? They get turned around as well. But I don't see... Wait, what? What is happening here? This is so bizarre. We swing... Okay, let's try this. This gets swung around here. The arms... I feel like they need to fold in somewhere, but they don't seem to want to. They get turned around that way. There is a hinge here. Oh, it goes that direction. Well, that doesn't help me. So they get, if this is like here, this is bonkers. It just kind of moves to the next thing. Whew! All right. The mark. Hey, buddy. All right. So far, this HISS tank doesn't look anything like the original. So I think I got to keep working on it. Get the old man glasses back out. We got... I'm looking at it correctly. We've got... This goes... It just doesn't really say what to do with the arms. They go underneath somehow. So I think they go in like this. Oh, okay. This is like, all right, I got it. But it's like they do not present this on the directions very well. So, I mean, 28 steps and they can't fucking tell you how to place the arms in here. But I got it. They go in there. So they just get tucked under there. It does not really show that very well. I'm not too terribly surprised by that. All right, so those get locked in there. And we've got, this is almost together. There are a thing I have to fit in here. It's pretty neat to watch a HISS tank come together. Yeah, there we go. So we're almost there. That's pretty good. And I think we've got everything locked in place. I'm trying to actually want to check this out, the detail on here. Open original canopy, and it's pretty comparable. There's definitely some better molding in here. See if I can get this to focus. It's gonna be hard to keep this canopy all the way up. So the cockpit, there's probably just not enough light there. It's got a little better molding. You're just gonna have to trust me on it. And then this goes down, so it actually isn't too hard a transformation once I understand it. And yeah, Megatron is a HISS tank, and I guess yeah, the turret has to fold around, and treads are not quite locked together. There we go. All right, there we go. He is we're very close to a HISS tank. We just got his face sticking out the ass, which is interesting, and that's where we're gonna get into the kibble. These Diablo cannons, that's what they're called. The twin Diablo cannons of the HISS tank are kibble. This is totally fucking kibble. They just come off and go back on. And, of course, they're separate moving, whereas the original has are stuck together. And, of course, they have a pin in there that breaks really fucking easy. It's really stupid, but I have fixed it many times. So, okay. We've got that, and then the last bit of kibble is going to be to cover up Megatron's face sticking out the back, because that's fucking stupid looking. And how does that fit on? Just kind of slides on. trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. And there we go. You have a Megatron HISS tank that, for all intents and purposes, other than the fact that it's got this gray back here, which I guess they couldn't quite figure out, doesn't quite look like the original. It comes with a tow hook. The tow hook doesn't look like it would actually tow anything like of G.I. Joe size. Here, go grab something to find that out. But it looks like from most sides, it looks extremely comparable to an original HISS tank. It's, good God, it's very close to the same size. They did a really good job on this. It's really neat. Of course, the treads are thinner because they can't run in quite as deep because of all the transforming. But yeah, he looks. It looks like a HISS tank. The nose hits. It's hard to see. The nose is a little bit taller. It sits a little bit higher. We do have this unfortunate bit up here, which is a little bit, doesn't look super awesome. But we can just pretend they're gears. I may have had those. I don't think I had them to turn the wrong way. I think that's the way they're supposed to go. So they definitely should have sculpted something in there to look like engine parts or something. That's a little bit disappointing. The treads keep wanting to come apart, but I'm not going to complain too much. I've got a Transformer that turns into a G.I. Joe vehicle. So yeah, so that looks like a HISS tank. It's really neat. And the canopy opens and closes, I believe, like normal. Yep. So that's cool. So we can put, I think I decided I wanted the gray guy with him, so we'll put my original HISS driver in the original. And we can put gray team on Team Megatron. So we can know which Transformer or which G.I. Joe is which. So yeah, we got a different gun team here. A little bit of like the stickers. They did a really good job matching all the stickers. They are missing the control panel from the original. Is Liberty here? Holy shit. Oh, that is. Oh, Pitch Shark. Duh. No shit. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that was Liberty. What's going on? And, yeah. That's fucking cool. That's really... It's not perfect, but it's really fucking neat. That's dope. Oh, yeah. And so I guess I could put the Baroness in it, but I don't really give a fuck. It's just... This is just a figure I can throw in the mud. I don't really care about her being with Megatron. I like my army building troops. And then, you know, for a surprise, hi, I'm Megatron. So, that's dope. I guess that's the stream for tonight. So, hi, thanks for coming and watching me transform. Oh, we can put one more cannon on him. That's right. So this one has the extra cannon. And I think toyhacks.com does some extra stickers for this, which I'm contemplating getting because I really want these control panel stickers and a couple extra stickers for Megatron that make him look more. It comes with the stickers that give him the little revolver curly Q shit that he's got there. And so I'm probably gonna order that. And yeah, now Optimus Prime can face off. Do I have the right tank? How can I tell if I have the right one? Look, he's a robot in disguise. So, let's see here. Got this. Looks like Megatron's no match for Optimus Prime. You know what? Neither's the Baroness. Ah! He's destroying everybody. Anyways, thanks for popping into my stream and playing with toys with me. You guys are awesome. Have a drink tonight. And I'm going to log out. Bye.
Good buy from Zross Toys Review.